Hey, my dear Facils. It's me, Chris. As promised, I have decided to do this animation to share my experiences from the past 2 camps. I hope that after you watch this animation, it will benefit you somehow or another. I hope that you will be better prepared after watching this. Alright, let's get to the main point then. Now, why is understanding important? Let me explain. In a family, there are different kinds of people with different characters and personality. They also have just met for the first time in the camp coming from different schools. Thus, you need to give them time to understand each other. Also, what is important is that you need to understand them so that there could at least be communications between you and all of them. Understanding is not just about pure talking, but more of like trying to find out how they will react as a team to different situations which may arise unexpectedly. Leading is a huge aspect which Facils have to take note of. Remember, you give your head and vice head the chance to lead rather than you lead them. Always constantly remind yourself that you're here to guide your family, giving them pointer but not controlling them. Do also note that the head and vice head that you choose may not necessarily be the one who are the most outstanding among all. I, myself, am one of those who are not really outstanding leader. Thus, I believe in giving chances to people who should lead. You will not really know who are the most capable leaders out there. It's normally when situations arises, leaders will rise up. Thus, helping them to become leader is also one of the important job that you should be doing in this camp. Normally, after the first day, your family will most likely loses their highest concentration level in the camp. This is where they will appear to be less interested in activities, not that at the same time, the team may split into 2 groups or even more. You will need to hold them together from the start of day 2. Your family is at the lowest energy level and day 2 till the end of camp, that is where their teamwork is being tested to the max. I always have this motto for my family. That is to do things fast, quick and accurate, which will enable them to rest earlier. It's also advisable for you to talk to your head and vice head, which you will truly need their help to hold the team together. Normally, after day 1, your family members will be likely and willingly to be led by the head and vice head, given that day 1 were being led by them. Thus, building foundation for the 2 key figures of the family is another point for the foundation of your family. Another point to note that, you have to constantly remind your family that they are a one whole body, not an individual. Mistakes and discipline problem will occur from day 2 onwards. For me, my method will be to have a reward and punishment system. What I usually will do is that if one has a mistake, it's either everyone are being punished or the head and vice head are being punished. You do not have to follow my method, but find a method which you feel that it can help you guide and effectively let the family go through the journey as one. Like real family. When all morals are down, remember, your head and vice head must keep it up. Now, you may be thinking, could the morals be down so easily? Well, to say the truth, yes. This often happens. Then, you may ask, what if your head and vice head have their morale down too? Well, then you will be the one who needs to keep all of them up. The days are long and they cannot eat. Normal human will most likely be tired easily. However, as a Facil, you have to be more than a normal human, or should I say like Superman. When this situation appear, you will have to be high enough to keep their spirit back on like day 1. Day 2 will need a Facil to be really motivating at all times, keeping the family members to move on till break camp. Always have various plans in mind. Unexpected situations happens often in the camp, thus, it's always good to think ahead should the morale of your family goes down. Also bear in mind that, staying firm is needed. If your family members are tired and do not wish to do anything, then you will have to stay firm with what is needed to be done. Care. It's a word with a wide meaning. Don't you agree? However, the care I meant here is that you will have to take care of your family members inside out. It's more than the normal usual care of asking them to drink up. Care for your family means take note of their feelings and be a pillar to them. You may think that your head and vice head are here to lead the family, so why should I be a pillar? Do remember that you are your family's teacher. They come here either for CIP or it's under the school's instruction. Very seldom, you will find students willing to come here to be hungry. Thus, you will need to let them feel why they should be here. Feeling comes from the heart. They are after all humans and can feel the same with you after a while. So, show them the right things, and you will get the right products. Education is important in this process. Let them understand how you feel and they will follow you. This will enables you to gain respect from them. It's just like a routine of circles. With mutual understanding and respect in them, your family will become an effective family. One action from you, they will understand you. Your head and vice head will also be better in assisting you and eventually lead the others out front. In simpler terms, it means monkey see, monkey do. When you start to be high even till the end of camp, your family will eventually stay on the same pace as you. This goes the same for care. If you care for them from outside to their emotions and the inside, they will feel it and reciprocate back to you. Thus, how you care for the family will become an important aspect of how your family ends up in this camp journey. I sincerely hope that the pointers I shared will enable you to be better equipped through this camp journey as a Facil. I do believe each of us have our own style on facilitation and thus, this adds as a advice more than a guide. There are still many that I can share. However, I believe that it's when situation arises, how you act and react will show the true skill of facilitation that you have. Please remember that this famine camp is not only a camp for the family to learn and experience but it's for you to always refresh your skills that you had. Also, you should keep on learning from others. Do to your very best, not giving up till the last moment and share with others the journey. Only then, will you be able to find out the true self from you and go on to become better and stronger. Finally, thank you for watching and good luck with the camp. See you then.
I drove out to the middle of nowhere, the deepest dark of the night. Pulled out my suitcase and started to fill it with things that were not mine. I then drove across this great nation, hoping to find the bright lights. But all I found was the